Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL, part number 2 of our opening day festivities here for season number 3. Got an interleague matchup for you guys today as we kick off part 2. Houston against New York. Always a cool matchup. I love the uniforms here. Blue and red, and a little bit of yellow with the copper and the purple. It's just money. I love this matchup here. But pitching-wise, I'm not so good about the pitching matchup here. Henry Fukumori over a 4 ERA last year and a 7-15 record. So he's going to need a little help. He's going to get that here with his catcher. We'll strike him out, throw him out to kick us off here in the first inning. And then we've got Talon Zicafus. I love the name, not so much the game here for Mr. Talon Zicafus. He's also going to need some help from his defense, from his catcher. That's a nice job. That's a nice job. So both catchers kind of trading blows here as we get out of the first inning. So top of the third, man on first base, Baza Beasley, the right fielder there for the Pizzazz. He's a rookie. He's going to get hit. And that's going to lead up Junquan Park. He's going to strike out. That's number 4 for Fukumori here. 2 men on with 2 down. 1-1 pitch here. Line drive, but caught by the second baseman, Jay Kinney. Mr. Athlete over there at second base. So unfortunately there for the New York Pizzazz, can't get anything going in that top half of the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the third as we've got Joey Bing, another rookie. That's his first at-bat of his GGBL career. He's going to draw a walk, and he's going to shoot for second base and challenge the catcher there for the Pizzazz. He's going to make it. So stolen base attempts, 1 for 1 on the young career of Joey Bing, the shortstop out there for Houston. Here's Baza Beasley. Good throw from right field coming on in, and that's going to hold the speedster Joey Bing at third. So runners on the corners now with Boyd Franks up. Clutch hitter here for Houston. He has come through in gameplay quite often in the last couple of seasons, but not right there. Beasley will make the catch. And we're going to jump here to the top of the fourth inning. Adam Bird, hard-hitting first baseman / designated hitter there for the Pizzazz. A little single. John Fletcher going to strike out, and Fukumori, a little bit of a jam here, trying to work himself out of it here. But after the strikeout, a little passed ball, a little wild pitch, actually, so they're going to credit it as the fault of the pitcher. So Patrick Willie, he's going to draw a walk, and now Fukumori's in a little bit of trouble because we do have the hard-hitting rookie, Baza Beasley. Got some good contact numbers. Line drive could fall. No. That'll be caught out there in left field. He gave it a ride, gave it a chance, but Fortenberry, the left fielder, will make the grab. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Jay Kinney striking out. 0-2 pitch here to Andrew Dobby. Striking out. Dobby. Always say that with him whenever he comes up. Never have figured out what he is. But we do get another strikeout here. So Talon Zicafus able to shut it down in the bottom of the fourth. Let's go top 5. Bendito Ramriez comes up. He did have another hit in his first AB of the game. That's number 2. He's on with a 1-out double. After a walk, that's going to send up Freddie Foley, their actual starting first baseman. He's going to come up big time with a base hit. Bendito's going to round third, head for home. He will score. And the Pizzazz will take a 1-0 lead here thanks to Freddie Foley. So unfortunately for Fukumori, the hits just keep coming. And the defense, not there to bail him out. Not there to help him here in this situation. So runners will advance. Another RBI here for the Pizzazz, and Brody Bush comes through. I'm not sure if it's going to register for an RBI because it was an error. Maybe the hometown score bookkeeper was going to give that a hit. Maybe save Jay Kinney's fielding percentage for the year. Fly ball out there in foul territory. That's going to lead another run to come home, and runners will move up another 90 feet. That's Brody Bush now at second base. But that's all that New York is going to get as we jump ahead here to the top of the 6th. Baza Beasley, we would be remiss if we just showed the box score, and he got his first GGBL hit, and we didn't show it, right? So Baza, he's on base, hard hit single. He was looking for it. He got hit in his first at-bat. Next at-bat, had an opportunity to drive some runs home. Didn't quite get on top of it. Little fly ball, little line out to left field, but he did get it done here. So, good win for New York. They start the season 1-0. It's going to be a pretty competitive AL East this season. So, if you can get off on the right foot, you can start off against Houston, maybe 3-0. Yeah, I think that would be a really good opportunity for them to carry some momentum forward. 8 strikeouts for Talon Zickafoose today. I said that I didn't like his game. The dude, I think it was 7-15 last year with above like a 4.5. Like, it wasn't very good. It wasn't a very good year for Zickafoose, but he is their ace after giving up Andres Huerta in a trade last year to the St. Louis Maroons. So he's the guy now. Behind him, Reagan Landish and some other solid pitchers. So we'll have to keep tabs on New York and see how they're going to perform this year. Okay, so projected WAR. If you guys saw that, Raquan Butler is supposed to be their highest projected WAR player on the team. That's kind of crazy considering that we've got guys like Price and Ward and Cloutier on this roster. The rookie is supposed to carry the Boston Revolution, and it looks like they're going to need him because youngster Absol Jericho starts the scoring off with a little magic to home plate and a solo home run. What is this, Absol? You got some wizardry going on here? Some witchcraft? Check him for PEDs. Meanwhile, Raquan Butler, the rookie, he will respond in the bottom of the second inning. Full count pitch. He takes the veteran Will Smith deep for his first GGBL home run. Is his first GGBL hit. We've had a lot of that. It's crazy. We had Michael Estrada there for Wisconsin against Colorado in the last episode. So I love to see the rookies kind of showing out here, and the youngsters. Let's just blanket that statement with the youngsters. Nicholas Chiotelis here with a double. Meanwhile, Angelo Ruth after the double, 2-1 game. He goes yard. Another 2-run shot in this ball game here. Raquan Butler had won the inning before. Now Angelo Ruth, big Angelo Ruth, right down the middle. Franz Kapotic just left that slider right over the plate. And now Raquan Butler's got a chance here to double up on the home run that he hit earlier. Can't quite make contact, so he does strike out. So he's living both ends of the spectrum of a baseball player, professional baseball player. The highs and the lows, a strikeout and a home run. Go figure that. So top of the fifth, one of the best power hitters in the league, Trey Mashburn, going to fly out. He was shooting for a solo shot. And then in the very next inning, young Raquan Butler goes deep again. Pretty much the same spot. 335, 89 on the exit velo. So it was kind of a cheapie, but it's still a home run regardless. So 2 home runs now for the youngster. And it's pretty much what Trey Mashburn was trying to do. He's trying to shoot for that left field wall. Let's see if Trey Mashburn can get it done here. He's going to go opposite field again. Not enough. So Raquan Butler has gone opposite field home run twice. Trey Mashburn's tried the same spot. He's like, if it's good enough for the youngster, I can do it. For sure, I could do it. It's still tied, 3-3. So let's go here to Nolan Pack. His appearance here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 down with Raquan Butler up. Can he shoot for number 3? He was trying. Outside pitch. It was a good pitch. Thought he would bite after it, and he did. So 2 home runs, 2 strikeouts now for Mr. Raquan Butler. So double play opportunity here in the top of the 9th. They'll twist it. They'll go around the horn. Thanks to Lip Branson starting that baby up. And Chicago's going to make a move here. Felipe Marquez, pinch hitter, 248, 10 home runs, got a little pop in his bat. Lefty against righty. They like the matchup, and he did give it a ride. But Chicago does not score in the top of the 9th. And Rafi Weiss is looking at the camera like, yeah, we're going to end this thing on a walk-off, aren't we? Well, he strikes out. He had the eyes of determination in there. Couldn't quite get it done. So Nolan Pack strikes him out. He will walk Lip Branson. So Lip represents the game-winning run. And now it's up to Leslie Gorzelski, another rookie here for this Boston lineup. And Lip is taken off. He's not known for his speed, but he steals the bag anyway. And now that winning run is at second base with your rookie, Leslie Gorzelski. Base hit. Lip Branson was on the run. He stopped at third base, but here comes the throw from the left fielder. It is not in time. Boston will walk it off. Gorzelski delivers the big-time knock, and the rookie comes through with a walk-off victory. And, of course, the veteran pitcher here, Nolan Pack, cannot believe that he allowed that to happen. He gave up the knock to the rook, Oh, man. But watch this slide by Lip Branson. Beautiful slide. And he cost himself like an extra couple of steps. He stopped at third base. Third base coach is like, dude, you got to go. You got to go. Let's go. Let's test this thing. Let's try it. Whew. Great game. Great game. I think that was probably one of the more fun ones that we've seen. Richmond's was good. The little comeback. Philadelphia trying to give everything they got to win that game. Can think of a couple other ones. Of course, Minnesota and OKC winning on a walk-off error. Not too many times you're going to see something like that, right? So that one was a little fun. Let's head out to this one. Should be a good one, I think. New Orleans hosting the Kansas City Monarchs. You got the Swing and the Monarchs, two NL Central opponents. But I like the interdivision matchups here for opening day. It puts a lot of pressure, puts a lot of stress on some of these teams to get off on the right foot. So we know the New Orleans thing. They sold off of Clayton Hall. They sold off Luigi Mazza. They sold off Bruce Don, their ace from the last couple of seasons. They cleaned house in a big-time attempt in order to get the youngsters some playing time and to restart, rebuild, move on from some of those veteran guys. It's going to be a rough year. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be a rough year. Robbie Meyer comes out there and Kansas City tacks on an early run, and now you're going up against Devin McDreamy, who apparently isn't good enough to have the MLB The Show graphic showcasing his stats from last season. So I'll show it to you. The over 200 strikeouts, set a bounce-back season from year one. Back in year two, he had himself a really, really solid year, like 20-plus quality starts, but he's also going to struggle here. So Robbie Meyer gives up an early run, and so does McDreamy. So the Swing got a little fight to him. Kind of like this. I like seeing this, but in the top of the second. 0-2 pitch here to Daniel Lederman. That's a base hit. One run's going to score. It's now 2-1 Kansas City. They just can't catch a break. New Orleans can't catch a break here. Let's see if they can shut it down here. Full count pitch. Tino Fuentes. Base hit. Should be another run to score. It's now 3-1. Letterman's going to find himself at third base, and it's still not done yet. The threat is still not over. Wallace Hayes, ground ball. They'll get the out. Sacrifice the run for the out. 4-1 game. It's only the second inning. Let's jump here to the top of the fifth. Hans Brolo, solo shot. This one was absolutely ripped to shreds. That baseball is absolutely destroyed. 359.93 and the exit velo. First home run of the season for Brolo. Ugh. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless a little bit because I know that it's going to be bad, but I kind of want New Orleans to win this game. I like Kansas City this year. I think they're my favorites in the NL Central to win it. So they're a good team. They got good offense, good defensive players, good pitching staff. One of the best in the league, actually. But when you've got a team like New Orleans, a little upstart team, I want to see them do well. And they're going to make this thing 5-2. So in the bottom of the fifth inning, maybe my little wish is coming true here. Omar Curran, base hit. Let's go Parveen Mira. Fly ball. Out there to right. Catch will be made. Sacrifice fly is in. It's home. Run will score. This is 5-3. Kansas City might be shaking in their boots a little bit. Maybe not. Base hit. Back up the middle. That's Hans Brolo yet again. It's now 6-3 Kansas City. Now they're just starting to pull away now. They're just pulling away. Top 8. Martinez. Benny. Deep drive to right field. That ball is gone. A solo shot. Makes it 7-3. Ay, 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 ay. Pitching. 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 Brolo. Still the top of the 8th. Looking for more ribbies. Into the gap. Off the wall. 2 runs will score. Guys, that's going to do it. 9-4 is your final score. New Orleans will get one more run tacked on. That was disappointing. That was very, very disappointing. I was kind of hoping that maybe we might see some flashes from New Orleans, and maybe we will. Maybe we will. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of opportunity to get better if you're the Swing. But we know they're probably going to finish in last place. 30 out of 30. They're going to finish in last place, most likely. But, you know, overall, like, Kansas City, let's turn the page and talk about them real quick. Like, Kansas City, they're a legitimate force. Like, you look at that offense, you look at Hans Brolo. I've been waiting for that guy to perform. You know, we've seen guys like Mikey Porter, the third baseman. We've seen guys like Wallace Hayes, their outfielder, perform at a high level. So you're kind of just waiting for Hans Brolo to bust out, and I think maybe, possibly this year could be the year that Brolo becomes an MVP candidate. Just throwing it out there, man. He's surrounded by some good hitters, good players, got a good lineup. All right, guys, Atlanta, Carolina. Our first look at generational prospect from a season ago, a draft class ago, Noah Pinkard. He gets on with a walk, leadoff hitter. Most teams he might be batting third, I'm not going to lie to you. But with as many hitters as Atlanta has, they've got Chris Rosario, they've got Bobby Madsen, they've got Seth Ambrose. It's a good hitting team. So just like we said, Atlanta's offense, they've got their work cut out for them with a good pitcher in Nettles. The same can be true on the flip side. Nettles has got his work cut out for him against this lineup. At least 1 through 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. About league average. But first inning does go clean for Luke Nettles. Let's flip it over here to the bottom of the first. Jimmy Roberson, 16-game winner. Jimmy Roberson, solid pitcher. For most teams, he might be the number 2. Might be even a number 3 on some of the better staffs. But for Atlanta, he's their ace. He's going to need to be good in this one. He does get through the first inning unscathed. Let's go to the top of the third. Nettles still pitching really nicely here. Still tie game, nothing. But Pinkard is looking to change that. That's a leadoff double, and with his speed, he might be headed for third. He thought about it. Whew, he thought about it. First GGBL knock for Noah Pinkard is a double. And man, he just absolutely laced that one. Doesn't have a lot of power, more contact, fielding, speed type of player. Power will develop, but you gotta like what Pinkard can bring to the table as far as a leadoff hitter goes. Oh! Bottom third, Seiko Ichiman puts a charge into that one. It's going to break the tie. At least there wasn't anybody on base. There's a little silver lining here. You knew Carolina was going to score some runs. Roberson, solid guy, solid pitcher, but again, you knew that they're going to score some runs. Luckily, there wasn't anybody on for a multi-run home run. Meanwhile, Luke Nettles is just going to work. He's going to town. Strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. We're in the top of the 7th. Xander Pollock K's, and then get another strikeout. That's Mason Borromeo goes down. Luke Nettles was dominant. 4 hits through 7 for Atlanta, and that's all they're going to get. Blue Sox will take care of business here. Neo Zamora comes in and shuts it down. 1-0 victory there for the Blue Sox. And again, that offense for Atlanta, I touted them as being pretty good, pretty solid, right? Cameron Moyer, Xander Pollock, Ambrose, Rosario, Madsen, Pinkard. They're solid, man. But they K'd 9 times today. Roberson was good, too. He had a quality start. He's kind of a tough luck loser, really. 7 Ks for the Blue Sox. Offense put the ball in play. Whenever you get a performance like Luke Nettles did today, 9 strikeouts through 8 innings, that's pretty dominant, man. That's really tough to beat. Last game of the night, Cody Finney hosting Robbie Herzog and the Nashville Heat. We got Maroons and Heat on tap. Herzog was an 11-game winner last year. Upwards of 4 ERA. Cody Finney being on the other side. He's a elder statesman of the pitching staff for the St. Louis Maroons. But he's a good one. So 2 aces going up against each other here in the NL Central. And right out of the gate here, bottom first inning, Herzog is in a little bit of a jam. We've got Andrew Donovan with nobody down and a full count. Little pop-up to shortstop. That's Caleb Hartman. He's got that one. Easy does it. 1-0 pitch here to Paxton Dallas, the good offensive shortstop. He's going to pop up into foul grounds, and Villalobos will make the play. So 2 down, and the good hitting catcher here, Sebastian Cruz. 26 home runs a season ago. Steps into the box. That is a base hit right in front of the left fielder. Here comes the throw into home, and the slide. He's safe. Ooh, that was close. That was a close call. Aggressiveness is going to pay off there for St. Louis. And then we get Cody Finney doing exactly what Luke Nettles did, setting him up and setting him down with efficiency. Buck Pearson, the catcher here for Nashville, didn't like the call, but it was strike 3. Let's go bottom 2, Xavier Jowers. Love that name. Big fly for a big boy. Look at that. This dude's huge. Absolutely unloaded on that baseball. Put all of his weight into it. 441 with the solo shot. St. Louis will take the lead, and that's good enough for Cody Finney, man. 4 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 hits given up. He's been dominant. A 1 pitch ground ball here to William Murphy. That is a 4-6-3 double play. He's just been money, man. He's been money. He's got good defense behind him. His offense has been helping him out, too. Got a 2-strike pitch on Joe Manzo. He's going to strike out. Just watching it float by. 7 strikeouts for Finney. 1-2 pitch. Make it number 8. DEG can't pull the bat off the shoulder. Finney's got 8 strikeouts. Let's go bottom 6th, and we got a deep fly ball. That's Tyson Cobb. DEG's giving chase, but it's going to be off the wall. Just missed a home run by maybe a foot or 2. It's going to score a run. Tyson Cobb gets the job done, but don't count out Nashville just yet. It's still 3 runs. You've got Richie Griggs coming up. Cody Finney's still out there with 2 down in the 8th inning. All you needed was 1 more out to get through 8, but he can't do it. He will be relieved of his duties after that RBI double by Richie Griggs. And it was a great performance by the 30-plus-year-old vet, Cody Finney. And it's just crazy. These non-strikeout pitchers like Finney gets a bunch of Ks today. Nashville's got to go back to the drawing board here in Game 2. Because it seems like it's been all St. Louis. But let me pull that back a little bit, because Blackman's got to come through right now, shut down this little mini threat by Nashville. Great play by Andrew Donovan. 8th inning is over. Got another little threat here via Lobos. Deep drive to center field. Center fielder giving chase out there, and the catch will be made. Wow. Catch will be made at the warning track. Nashville had a chance to tie it with a 2-run shot, but no dice. Game's over. St. Louis will get the victory here. 8 hits for the offense, 3 runs, and that was good enough. Cody Finney, 7 2/3 with 9 strikeouts, and nobody walked. That's the big takeaway, I think. Yes, the strikeouts are great, but nobody walked. No free passes. No walks given up for Finney, and no walks given up for Blackman. So anytime you can use 2 pitchers on opening day, that's absolutely huge for the rest of the week. It sets you up pretty nicely. So guys, that's it. Leave a like if you like this thing. Next time I see you will be tomorrow night, back here, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for part number 3, the finale of opening day for Season 3. And then at the very end of that video, I'm going to show you guys a 2-month simulation. So we're going to sim the month of April. We'll sim May. May even simulate June. I doubt it, though. I doubt we'll sim June. We'll just kind of get a stats update, standings updates, little awards update as well. See like where we're at with the Cy Young race. We'll see what the MVP race looks like, too. Maybe Rookies of the Year. Get all a little reacclimated with some of the players and how they're performing, right? So, guys, that's it. Leave a like if you like this thing. We'll see you back here 9 o'clock again for tomorrow's finale of opening day. I'll see you in the next one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.